You did the work. You learned the software. You built the portfolio. You even posted your work online like everyone told you to. And now you're sitting there with a gorgeous ArtStation page, 5 solid pieces, and absolutely nobody knocking on your door. So you start applying to jobs. You find a listing for a junior 3D artist. You send your portfolio. You never hear back. You try Upwork. You see a job post, need photorealistic product render, $500 budget. You apply. 47 other people apply. Most of them have 500 plus reviews. You have 0. Crickets. And slowly, a terrible thought creeps in. Maybe my work isn't good enough. Maybe I need another 6 months. Maybe I need a degree. Maybe this isn't for me. Stop. Right there. Your work is probably fine. The problem isn't your skills. The problem is that you're looking for jobs the way a job seeker looks, not the way a business owner looks. And in 2026, that difference is everything. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to find 3D jobs online as a beginner. Not someday. Not when you're ready. Now. Before I give you the platforms and the tactics, you need to understand why most beginners fail at this. They treat the job market like a lottery. They see a listing, they apply, they hope. If they don't win, they assume they're not good enough. But the 3D job market in 2026 isn't a lottery. It's an ecosystem, and there are way more fish than the crowded dock would have you believe. Here's the shift. Job seeker mode. I have skills. Please hire me. Here is my portfolio. I hope I'm good enough. Service provider mode. I notice you have a problem. I can solve it. Here's proof. It costs this much. When do we start? The first one begs. The second one sells. And beginners actually have a massive advantage in the second mode because you're hungry, you're affordable, and you're not jaded yet. Clients love that energy. So forget applying for jobs for a second. I'm going to show you how to find people with problems and offer to fix them. Okay, platforms. I'm going to rank these by how beginner-friendly they are, not by how glamorous they sound. Platform number 1, Upwork. Yes, it's competitive. Yes, there are people with 500 reviews. But here's the secret. Most of them are lazy. They send copy-paste proposals. They charge too much for small jobs. They ignore clients who don't have a $5,000 budget. You're going to read the job post carefully. You're going to mention something specific from their description. You're going to offer to do a small test render for free or at a discount. You're going to reply in under 10 minutes. That second proposal wins. Every time. Platform number 2, Fiverr. Fiverr gets a bad rap, but it's actually perfect for beginners because the client comes to you. You don't chase them. Create 3 gigs, not 47. 3. I will create a 3D product render for your e-commerce store. I will model a simple hard surface object in Blender. I will create a 3D logo animation for your brand. Price them low at first, $25 to $75. Your goal isn't to get rich. It's to get reviews. 10 5-star reviews changes your Fiverr life. Platform number 3, Twitter/X. This is where the real money is hiding. Follow indie game developers. Follow startup founders. Follow e-commerce brands. Every time they post something, engage genuinely. Then, once a week, post your work with a clear offer. I help Shopify brands turn product photos into 3D renders. Here's my latest. DM me if you want to see your product in 3D. It sounds too simple. It works. Platform number 4, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is not just for corporate jobs. It's for finding the person at a company who actually needs your skill. Search marketing manager plus e-commerce plus your city or remote. Connect with 10 a day. Don't pitch immediately. Comment on their posts. Build a tiny relationship. Then send a message. Hey, I noticed your brand just launched a new line. I create 3D product renders for e-commerce brands. Would love to send you a sample of what your product could look like. No pressure either way. Platform number 5, ArtStation and Behance. These aren't just portfolios, they're search engines. Use every tag. Write detailed descriptions. Include keywords like product visualization, Blender, e-commerce, available for freelance. Clients search these platforms directly for artists. Make sure they can find you. Platform number 6, Discord and Reddit. Join Blender communities, game dev servers, indie founder groups. Don't spam. Be helpful. When someone says, I need a 3D artist for my project, you're the person they already know because you've been active in the community. Okay, here's the tactic that separates people who get hired from people who get ignored. It's called the sample first method, and it's borderline unfair. Instead of sending your portfolio and saying, hire me, you find a potential client, look at their product or project, and make them a free sample. Here's the exact message. Hey, I love your brand's aesthetic. I was practicing my 3D skills and made a quick render of your product. Thought you might like to see it. No charge, just wanted to share. If you ever need 3D work, I'm your person. If not, no worries at all. That's it. Now, why does this work? Because you're not asking for anything. You're giving value first. You're proving you can do the work before they risk $1. And 80% of the time, if they like it, they'll ask for a quote for more. Yes, you spent 2 hours on something unpaid, but you also just bypassed the entire apply and pray system. 2 hours of free work can turn into a $1,200 project. That's a good trade. Let's talk money, because this is where beginners panic. You're new. You don't know what to charge. You don't want to scare clients away, but you also don't want to work for $5 an hour. Here's the beginner pricing framework that works in 2026. Tier 1, the review builder, first 3 clients. $25 to $75 per project. This is for Fiverr, Upwork, or direct outreach when you have 0 reviews. You're not pricing for profit. You're pricing for proof. One great review is worth more than $200 in your pocket. Tier 2, the confidence builder, clients 4 to 10. $100 to $300 per project. Once you have 3 reviews and a small portfolio of paid work, raise your rates. You're still affordable, but you're not giving it away. This is where you start making actual side income. Tier 3, the real rate, client 11 plus. $400 to $1,500 plus per project. By now, you have a track record. You have testimonials. You can confidently charge what the work is worth. Product visualization for e-commerce brands should never be under $400 per product line at this stage. And here's the rule. Every 3 projects, raise your rate by 20%. If you keep getting hired at the new rate, you're undercharging. If clients start saying no, you've found your current ceiling. Stay there for a bit, then raise again. Before you go hunting, I need to warn you about the predators. Because beginners are targets. Red flag number 1. We'll pay you an exposure. No, exposure doesn't pay rent. If they can't afford $50 for a render, they can't afford a 3D artist. Red flag number 2. Revenue share instead of payment. This means you'll never get paid. 99% of revenue share projects make 0 revenue. The 1% that do will forget you exist when the money comes. Red flag number 3. We need a test project first. From a company, not a freelancer. Legitimate studios don't ask for free work. They ask for your portfolio. If a company wants you to model their entire character roster as a test, they're scamming you. Red flag number 4. The budget is tight, but there's more work coming. Translation: the budget is always tight. If they can't pay fairly now, they never will. Red flag number 5. Vague briefs with impossible deadlines. Need a full animated short by Friday. Budget $200. Hard pass. Respect yourself enough to say no. Your first job should be small, defined, and paid. Even if it's $50. The act of invoicing someone changes your psychology forever. Okay, so you know where to look and what to avoid. But what do you actually do every day? Because check job boards sometimes doesn't get you hired. Consistent action does. Here's the 30-minute daily routine that lands beginners their first client. 10 minutes. Post your work. 1 post. ArtStation, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever your clients hang out. Show a render. Tell a tiny story about it. Learning product visualization. This bottle took me 3 tries to get the glass right. 10 minutes. Engage with potential clients. Find 5 brands or people who might need 3D work. Like their post. Leave a genuine comment. No pitching. Just be visible. 10 minutes. Send 1 proposal or sample. 1 Upwork proposal. 1 Fiverr gig optimization. 1 sample first DM. Just 1 per day. That's it. 30 minutes a day. Not 8 hours of grinding. Not spamming 100 people. 1 post, 5 comments, 1 proposal. Do that for 30 days and the math works. Someone will bite. Someone always bites if you're consistent and not creepy. So that's the system. Stop refreshing job boards and hoping someone picks you. Start fishing where the fish actually are. Give value first with the sample method. Price low for proof, then raise your rates. Avoid the red flags. Show up for 30 minutes a day. You don't need a degree. You don't need 10,000 Instagram followers. You don't need to be the best artist in the world. You need to be the person who shows up, solves problems, and sends the invoice. If you're ready to stop being a hopeful beginner and start being a working artist, hit that subscribe button. This channel is for people who are done with dreaming and ready for doing. Every week, I break down the real strategies, the job platforms, the pricing, the portfolios, and the industry shifts so you can turn your 3D skills into actual income. Drop a comment below with the platform you're trying first. Upwork, Fiverr, Twitter DMs, the sample method? Tell me. I'll reply with a specific tactic for that platform. And if you want to know which 3D career path actually pays beginners the fastest, watch this video next. It'll tell you exactly where to aim your first 30 days of work. All right, find 1 brand. Make 1 sample. Send 1 message. Your first client is 1 DM away. I'll see you in the next one.